Hey, what up? This is Visanity from the CISBROS channel. I'm recording this video on Sunday, November 20th, 9:12 p.m. So we're just less than 3 hours away from the World Cup kickoff for the first match. And in this video, I want to do like a real quick World Cup, Qatar World Cup 2022 prediction, group stage predictions only. And see if you guys agree or disagree with me, and tell me your picks in the comments below. You can actually go to this link, play.fifa.com. They have this bracket that you can play. Pretty cool. You can sign up. I'll put the link in the description. Alright, let's jump right into it. Hold on. Okay, so Group A, we got the host, Qatar, Senegal, Ecuador, Netherlands. I think you guys probably know, if you follow my channel closely, I'm a huge fan of Netherlands. And of course, I want them to win the World Cup. They've never won the World Cup. They've been to a few finals. They've only won the European Cup once in 1988. That's it. They always play beautiful football, but they never, managed to win the World Cup. So I hope they can win this time, but it's tough. And of course, I'm going to put them as the first team to qualify. I think they're going to win all 3 games, most likely. They usually do well in group stages, and not so good. They got knocked out of the round of 16 in the European Cup. And I think this one will be surprising. I'm going to pick Qatar to be second, because host nations, I think 20 out of 21 host nations have advanced to the knockout stage. Okay, so they have the home advantage. They're used to the weather. It's freaking hot there. It's like a desert there. So I think they have advantage. And I would say Senegal will be third and Ecuador will be fourth. Senegal without their main man, Sadio Mane from Liverpool. He's out of the World Cup. He's injured. So yeah, and then Ecuador, I don't really know too many players. I know there are 2 guys that play for Brighton. That's it, from Ecuador. Okay, and then Group B. Okay, I'm obviously gonna go for England. I'm not a fan of England, but a lot of people in Hong Kong are fans of England, because obviously Hong Kong used to be a British colony. So a lot of people here support England. And wow, second is tough. It's either USA or Wales, but I think I'm gonna go for Wales. Wales did pretty well in the European Cup. They were in the round of 16, I believe. They did advance, I remember. And they got knocked out by Denmark or something in the European Cup. That was 2 years ago. And they got Aaron Ramsey, Gareth Bale. That's gonna be last World Cup of Gareth Bale. Yep. Okay, and USA will be third and Iran will be fourth. I know USA is pretty strong too, so yeah. Group C, obvious choice, Messi, his final World Cup. He's 35 years old. Now second and third will be tough, because Mexico always make it to the knockout stage. But I don't think they have a very strong team this time around. I don't know much about Mexico, but I think maybe Poland will be second place, because they got Lewandowski. And it's also his last World Cup. And Lewandowski usually doesn't perform very well for the national team. So I hope, so maybe this time he'll make a performance. And, advance to the group stage. I mean the knockout stage. And then Mexico finally would not be able to advance. But they usually do. So this is a tough one. They beat Germany in the last World Cup, I remember. Saudi Arabia, I have no idea. I don't know anything about them, and I haven't heard any stars from that team, so yeah. Group D is going to be interesting. I'm not going to go for France. I'm going to go for Denmark as the top to qualify, because they are like pretty strong. They did very well in the last Euro. They almost beat England, yeah. That Sterling dive penalty knocked them out. And and of course Eriksen, right? Everyone loves Eriksen. the guy who had a heart attack during the match. So a lot of people like this team. They're like, yeah. And they play good football as well. And they got quite a lot of quality players. France, I want to put them not to advance in the beginning, because there is that World Cup curse. Usually the team that wins the World Cup wouldn't do well in the next one, and they might not even advance to the next group. But I think this time around they'll be able to advance, but they probably won't go too far. They don't have Benzema, and I don't think they have the motivation. They don't have as much motivation, right, to win it, because they already won it last time, right? And I don't think any team has ever repeat in World Cup. And I would say maybe the Socceroos will be third, and Tunisia would be fourth. I have no idea. I don't know anything about Tunisia, so maybe they might surprise us. Now this stage will be interesting. It's a pretty tough one. Japan, which I like because of Captain Tsubasa, obviously. Costa Rica, I don't know much about. Germany, they did really bad in the last World Cup. They lost to Mexico. They lost every match, I believe, right? Or something like that. They lost to Korea. They couldn't advance to the next group stage. I mean, to the knockout stage. But I think this time around, they got quality players, young players. They're like rebuilding, so I think they will be first place. And I'm gonna do something strange this time. I'm gonna put Japan as second, and Spain as third. Yeah, because I don't know. I just like Japan, and they might be a dark horse. Spain hasn't been very well. Their team is not as strong as, 12 years ago when they won the World Cup, right, in South Africa. So the Spain now is not as way less quality than the previous golden generation. And then Group F, Belgium, of course, we got Kevin De Bruyne, Hazard, Lukaku, lots of quality stars, but they're not as strong as before. They're aging a little bit, but they're still very good, of course. And then again, I'm gonna do something crazy and put Canada to advance. Yeah, they might surprise us. Canada, I'm from Canada. I used to live in Canada, so I'm gonna support them. It's like the first. They haven't made it to a World Cup for like I don't know how many years, like many years. They got Alphonso Davies, the guy who plays for Bayern Munich, and they got quite a lot of quality players too, who play in Europe and stuff and Major League Soccer. And they might surprise, man. They might surprise us. Croatia, they were in the finals last World Cup, but I think they have less motivation. Modric is going to be his last World Cup. Modric's last World Cup. The team is quite old. A lot of players are from the previous World Cup. They're like, Modric is like 37. Perisic is like 34. The team on average is pretty old. They might not be able to withstand the heat in Qatar. So all these guys play in Europe. So I don't know. I'm gonna put them as third, and then Morocco I don't know anything about. So and then obviously Group G, Brazil. The whole team is an all-star. Neymar, Jesus, Anthony. Every single position is like a star, man. So the goalkeeper, Alisson, Ederson, they are one of the favorites to win this. Just like Argentina. Second place, I'll put Switzerland. They're good too. They got quality. They got a lot of pretty good stars that play in Europe as well. They got Granit Xhaka, from Arsenal, my favorite team, and quite a lot of other good Swiss players as well. And I'm gonna put maybe Cameroon as third, and Serbia, because Cameroon, they're used to the hot weather. I don't think Serbia, the players will be able to withstand the heat. That's because I don't know much about these two teams. And finally, of course, Group H, Cristiano Ronaldo, man, his last World Cup. And they got a lot of stars in this team. Diaz, Bruno, Shao, Felix, a lot of good quality players. So I think they might be able to go far, and it's his Cristiano Ronaldo's last World Cup. So he wants to perform for sure. And then I would say Ghana as second, because they want to revenge the Uruguay from the last time they met. So these are my predictions. All right, let me know if you agree or not. Yeah, I'm gonna watch the World Cup a lot, so maybe we can discuss World Cup together. Join my Discord, become a channel member if you want to support this channel. Try the super thanks function if you want to support me. Subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and yeah, hope we have a great World Cup this time around and some surprises, some great football that I'm looking forward to. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.